everybody, welcome to the Hauldridge show. Today on the show, I have a special guest speaker, one of my dearest friends on Facebook, who I met last year and we connected. He's a network marketer just like myself. Jaime Morales, welcome to the show.
Thank you. How are you, Anastacia?
I am fantastic. Welcome. I cannot wait to ask you these questions. I've been dying to ask you some questions about your business and your success. So this show is unscripted, and I'm glad that you're here. And I'm just going to go ahead and just ask you these questions. Don't worry, I'll take it easy on you. All right, Jaime?
Go for it. Go for it. You know, I shoot from the hip, so nothing is scripted. Go for it.
All right, cool. So my first question is, what are you doing right now? What are your current projects?
Right now we're building a network marketing organization. We just moved over about 6 months ago. And, you know, at the beginning phase is all about, you know, building momentum. And this particular team that we're building is all brand new network marketers. So you go through the pain, but also the reward of seeing them once they finally catch a concept and they start using it and they start growing their network. You really start to enjoy the process of them getting their first checks and stuff like that. So I'm enjoying this time, this time around. I'm enjoying it more than any other time because I'm dealing with brand new network marketers, which is awesome for me.
Awesome. Okay. So my next question is, at one point you did pull away from your business. Can you tell us what was your reason? Why did you do that?
Well, among so many other things, one of the main reasons is that when I came into this industry 10 years ago, I just focused on the financial side of it. And, you know, I was going through the books and growing, but, you know, like there's a wheel of life, right? And there's like 6 areas of your life that we should all be working on. But I just focused just on the financial side of life. So my other parts of my life, they were all falling apart. My relationships were falling apart. My relationship with my maker, it was all falling apart. And, you know, I noticed that, you know, I needed a timeout, you know, and I came up a point in my life to where there was a time for a small break, and I decided to take that break. And I went out and I started really learning more about myself. What is it that I enjoyed about this industry? What didn't I like about this industry? And if I was to stay in this industry for a long time, then what was my main purpose of being in this industry? And it wasn't until I tied this industry with my main purpose that I decided to, you know, come back into the industry and really build it the right way with the right philosophies, and caring for each new distributor as if they were my only distributor. You know, you have to have enough activity in your business to where you have plenty of new distributors to work with, but each individual time that you spend with them, you should really treat them as if they were your only distributor and give them the attention and listen to what they want, because sometimes we're just throwing spaghetti up against the wall and see what sticks, and we don't really realize that each person came to you and they entrusted their dreams to you, and you have a huge responsibility. So I really wanted to come back with the proper philosophy and mindset when it came to that.
Excellent. I love what you said about that, because it is all about building relationships, and you do care about your people in your downline, and I admire you for that.
Thank you.
So my next question is, what are your goals for 2011?
2011, you know, 2010 was a year of change for me, and it started rocky and it ended crazy. And 2011, I really wanted 2011 to be a year of growth for me. And I wanted to grow my relationship with my kids. I wanted to be a better father and a better son. You know, both those areas of my life, looking back 4 or 5 years ago, were, you know, up and down. You know, sometimes I would call my mom, sometimes I wouldn't. And then you start realizing, you know, every day that passes by is one day closer to her actually going to the, you know, to a different life. And I just want to enjoy her more. You know, I want to be a better son. I'm her only son. So I wanted to really be a better son and being a better dad. You know, I think last year, my relationship with my kids, I have 4 kids, and it was kind of rocky. You know, I was involved in baseball and stuff like that with them. But I think that when it came down to those very special moments, it was kind of rocky. So this year I want to fix that. And also, I want to create more success stories in my network marketing team and really helping people achieve their dreams, and not just financially, but all around.
Good. That's really good. I'm really proud of you for that.
Thank you.
Okay, so the best advice that you can give an aspiring new network marketer, somebody like a newbie coming into the industry, what's the best advice you can give them?
Okay, if they're not already in the industry, I would tell them to really look for an opportunity where it's not only the best comp plan, it's not only the best product, but where you can trust the people that you're doing business with. So many times, people look at numbers that somebody throws up on a video, and they think that because there's so much upfront commission or because the product seems to sell itself, that makes it a great opportunity. But opportunities are like pies, and you have to have all the pieces of the pie in place in order for it to be a great opportunity. And to me, the most important thing, and 10 years into this career now, is being able to trust the people that I'm doing business with. And it took me 10 years to finally find people that I can totally say, you know what, I know they're not going to do me wrong. I know that I can build here long term, and I'm safe. I believe that the people in the corporate office are doing a great job. But more importantly, I think that my sponsors, my upline, I think that they're awesome people and I can trust them fully. And I think that as a brand new network marketer, you may not even consider that, but it's very important to align yourself with people that, are like-minded like you. That way, 3 years into your career, you're not, coming up with a surprise and finding out that you've been pretty much screwed over.
I can definitely relate to that. I've been in the industry long too, so I definitely can relate to what you just said. And that's great advice, because a lot of the people that do come in this industry, they think that they could just, come in and just sign people up and, and like you said, facts and figures. And so that don't mean nothing. If you sign people up but no relationship, how long do you think they're going to stay?
Not long.
Not long at all. So, Jaime, this is awesome. How do you want us to find you, man? What's your website?
Well, you could just visit my blog. It's lifeandbusinesstips.com, www.lifeandbusinesstips.com. That's, you're going to see, to me, my blog is really my home online. And sometimes you're going to go on there and say, wow, what an inspiring message. And sometimes you'll be like, wow, Jaime's going through some stuff, because I just let it rip. That's one thing that I love about you and Rich, is that you guys are, you guys are sincere, and you guys can completely be honest with your audience. And I appreciate that, because I'm the same way. Sometimes you'll go on my Facebook wall and you'll be able to tell that I'm having a bad day, because I want people to know that I'm real, just like everyone else. You're not just copying and pasting positive quotes from Napoleon Hill on your wall. You're living life, and life isn't a bed of roses all the time, So sometimes when I'm doing good, you'll know that I'm doing good. When I'm doing bad, you'll know that I'm doing bad. But it's 100% real, and that's what I wanted to do with my blog. And they can just come and visit and take a look at what's going on there, get some content, use it in whatever business they choose to use it in, and let it rip.
Thank you so much, Jaime. You heard it, guys. Jaime Morales. Find him on Facebook. Add him as a friend. And if you want to find him, you can go through my friends list and you'll find him. You can add him. Follow him on Twitter. You do have a Twitter too, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Jaime, it's Jaime _, then the M Morales, then a 0, and then RALES. So it's kind of Morales, but with a 0. It's kind of weird.
And then we'll go to your website as well and check out your business and see what you're up to, okay? But you are keeping it real, Jaime. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I'm honored to be on your show. Honestly, I follow a lot of online marketers and network marketers, but you and Rich are truly... I'm inspired by seeing what you guys are doing together, because I know that 2011 is going to be awesome for you guys, and you guys are going to be able to bless a lot of people. And with this show that you have going on, people can finally get some answers that they probably can't get from their upline at the hotel meeting. Because, in network marketing, it's all about bad news goes up, good news goes down. So sometimes you can't keep it real, But I love what you're doing. Yeah, I love what you're doing with the show. You're keeping it real, and you're letting people know that, network marketing is a lifestyle, it's not just an industry.
That's right. That is right. All right, man. Well, you have a great one. Thanks a lot for being on the show, and we'll definitely send this out to you. You can blast it everywhere else. It'll be on YouTube.
Thank you so much, Anastacia. Bye, Rich. See ya.
Bye.